Hi and welcome. Today we're going to be talking about books that can teach you how to polish your craft in two subjects that are very passionate for me. It's leadership and team building. And the way that we fight fires in the wildland world is that we work in small teams in remote areas often. And so these skills are very important to us, but not everybody has them because you're not born with these skills usually. And so you have to perfect them. And if you have good skills in this area, it can make all the difference for your team and achieving the mission. Books that I would recommend in this would be to start with is the Supe's Handbook, Leadership Lessons from America's Hotshot Crews. Hotshot crews are the crews that we have that fight fire every summer in groups of 20 people. And they go around the United States and face the biggest, toughest fires we have usually. And this book I highly recommend because there's a lot of golden information here where you can learn from. And there's a picture of my friend on the front who I used to work for, Stan Stewart. Here's the book. You can find a link how to purchase this book in my description attached to this video. Earlier in my career, I was lucky enough that on time off I was in the Caribbean and I met this man, Richard Marcinko. He was a Navy SEAL, and Richard Marcinko did a book series after he retired and left the military. And the book that I highly recommend for him is Richard Marcinko's Leadership Secrets of the Rogue Warrior. This book is interesting because it's a little bit different than other leadership books you would have. But our job in working in the field the way we do is a little bit different. I highly recommend this book, and I consider Richard another one of my friends until recently he passed away. This book, you can find the links how to purchase it in my description. One of the things about the field that we work in is, like I was saying earlier, paramilitary, and that we're kind of military, but we're kind of not. But what we can do is we can learn from them. And so here's another book that I would say that's very important for you to read. It's called Secrets of Special Operation Leadership. And it says, Dare to Impossible and Achieve the Extraordinary. This book I highly recommend also. You can find a link again to purchase it through the description attached. Within smoke jumping, we have a long history of connections to the military special forces, or you could say the Army Special Forces in the United States. And there's many parallels that they have to us because they are kind of paramilitary. Another book that I would highly recommend is a book called Conquer Anything, a Green Beret's Guide to Building Your A-Team. The Army Special Forces are more similar to smoke jumpers. And historically, the smoke jumper program has done a lot with the Green Berets. And I've friends with many of Green Berets, and I've seen over the years the parallels. So I think this is another area where we can learn from them. And this is a book, and you can find a link on how to purchase it in my description. Small Unit Tactics. Use squads and platoons to execute a perfect ambush and conduct war. Again, this is military, but what I'm suggesting is that you read it and you learn from it how to improve your craft. So when you're working in small tactics and small groups on fires around the world, that you can be a better firefighter and be better at these different skills because they'll help you more towards success. Here's the book. You can see the link again in my description how to purchase it. A big thing in leadership that I've seen over the years, and being a leader myself and having worked for a lot of leaders, many good and many very bad, that this book is something that's important for a lot of leaders, and this is not military. This book is called How Truly Great Leaders Unleash Greatness in Others, Trust and Inspire. This is a big thing in leadership that I feel is highly important. It's not always push forward, especially in recent years with changes in culture. And I think this book is worth reading. And again, you can see the link to purchase in my description. Now let's talk a little bit about teamwork. Teamwork, again, we'll go back to the first book that I talked about here, which is the one with Stan on the front, Stan Stewart. This book can help you also with teamwork, because a big thing that's important with being a hotshot is working in a team. So again, I would say look at this book and definitely purchase it. And you can find the link in the description. And this book will help you very much in wildland fire. Definitely buy it if you have the opportunity. And right now you do. Another book where you can learn more about team building is 101 Teambuilding Exercises. Again, I can't stress it, that being in wildland fire as we are, or other jobs if you do them, team building is so important. Build a strong team, build a good team, and it'll make life better for everyone, and it'll help you achieve your team's goals. Here's the book. You can find the link in the description to purchase it. In wildland firefighting, one of the things that I've discovered over the years is that we tend to work with a lot of young people, and we motivate them in the field as leaders, and we protect them and keep them safe. And that's a big reason why all of this that I'm doing is so important, because in wildland firefighting, people do get hurt and they do get killed. And so the better you are at your craft and the better you are at learning and the more desire you have, the more opportunity there is for you to keep the people you're with or assigned under you safe in the field. And so another book I would recommend is called Teambuilding with Teams. Activities for Leadership, Decision-Making, and Group Success. This is because we work with a lot of young people. It's important to understand them and help motivate them and help pull them together in a team. Again, you can find the link attached to how to purchase this book. It's highly recommended. And my last book here, oh no, I have 2 books left. Okay, our next book is going to be Team Building, The Road for Success. This is connected to sports. Like I said earlier about the military, we can learn from the military, we can learn from sports, we can learn from all around us. And that's what leaders that I've had in the past have stressed for me, and I highly recommend it for you too. This book. You can find the link in the description to purchase it. I highly recommend it. My last book here that I'm going to recommend is called You and the Team. 6 simple ways teammates can go from good to great. This book is, I think, another one that's very good because, again, we want to build strong teams, we want to build good teams because we're facing nature. And this book, here it is. You can find the link in the description to purchase it there. If you like this series that I've done on books on these skills and books in Australia and books in the United States that help you learn more about fire, please give me comments in the links. And if you have other books that personally you like, please let me know them. I would like to know them too, and I'll do more videos and I can help bring those to the attention to the world firefighting organizations. Thank you for your time, and see you again on Talking Wildfire with Michael Hill. We're doing this for all of you. If you like what we're doing, please give us a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment below. See you next time.